to be out there and come upon this stream, either as it's unfolding or at some later point. As the title says, we're going to go over some proofs that I am a terrible, terrible person. And to start off, we're going to play one of several songs that will help underscore the point. And without further ado, let's get this party started.
Allahu Akbar. Yeah. Palestinians know how to party. Palestinians know how to party. In Bethlehem, city of Jesus. In Ramallah, city of Arabs. In Calcutta, and in Gaza. We fire rockets. We fire rockets.
Yo, now let me welcome everybody to the Wild West Bank, a place overrun by Israeli and tanks. Thanks to wired funds from the United States, try to calm our ass down, but they fire in blanks. Check my car with some bombs and I'm driving to Wendy. Got a checkpoint stopping me every 10 feet. When we overthrow the Zionist machine, from the river to the sea, it's gonna be a whole new state, and we got our own flag too. Yeah. No more pork, alcohol, or tattoo. 1995, they shook hands. I rock, bot, and Robbie. No more bombings, nigga, watch me. It's all good. People blow up every day. Your city is the bomb if you let me in to pray. Pull on the string and I go bang, yeah. G.I. Joe, put it down for Palestine all day.
Palestinians know how to party. Palestinians
West Bank,
know how to party.
that's
In
right.
the city of Nablus, city of Nablus. In the city, you need throw some rocks. Here out ballet, party bucket. We fire rockets. We fire rockets.
Let's go, Craig, come on.
And then I said, hey bro, the bathroom is occupied, along with the rest of the country. Sorry, I know it's really bad.
Straight out PL, terror sale, I'm a Palestinian. I strap a bomb to myself and one around my penis. I climb it up over the wall, that's my child, his best son. Send his ass out to die for the holy war. Let's go. I'm in the Galilee Valley where Jesus walked. Hezbollah firing rockets at the Jews from the north. Allahu Akbar. In the south, them other dudes, Hamas is on a truce. Digging up tunnels and some rockets coming through. I got explosive coke cans. Shake it up, watch it kill half the Jews in remote games. I don't wanna be an old man. I'll die young while you run like Earl's boy Toe Jam. What's that, you gay? Tie you up 50 shades of gray. Drag you down the street of Saleh. From Hebron to Beit Hound now. Too bad you don't got your facts down. Take West Jerusalem back down.
Palestinians know how to party. Palestinians know how to party. In the city,
South Central.
city of Louis. In Beit Yawa, money so long.
That's right.
City of Wang. We fire rocket.
Let's go, Jihad. Yeah.
Hello kids, it's me, Akbar bin Akbar. Always remember to brush your tooth and go to school. We study rocket science with visual aid dropping in from time to time. Oh, in recess we play catch with soldier and rock. Don't forget your snack bar. Osama bin Laden. See you next time. Goodbye. Oh.
Let me be clear.
Ali. Ali. Oh.
RottersWorld.com.
I did that at work. No. That was all Rucka Ali, who does lots of off-color and insensitive parody songs. It seemed like that was the one to get started. Play this evening, get this evening started, and also make sure that the stream can, under no circumstances, ever be monetized. So yeah, that's reason number one, that I am a terrible person. I find many of Rucka Rucka Ali songs to be absolutely hilarious. I think later I'll play Go Cops, also from him, also one I find extremely hilarious. I will put up a link so people can come up and they can share their they can share reasons for why I am a terrible person. What triggered this, so to speak? Let's fix this. Was a headline that I saw today. And it made me laugh. And, I'm sure that was inappropriate, as was the thought that followed after I saw the headline. Trying to get it to share, and it's not. So I will well, the original headline was Bear Mauls Eco Activist Trying to Prove Logging Left Den Empty. So this Yahoo went into a bear den, I guess, from what I gather. And let me see if there's another version of the article I can find, since the one I had is no longer apparently accessible. It is now behind a paywall. So, and I'm too cheap to pay for that. So let's see if we can find it. Anyhow, so eco activist in the Carpathian Mountains, of all places, goes into a bear den to prove that it has been driven off by the evil loggers. But the bear is at home, because apparently the bears have learned lessons from the whole Goldilocks incident. And the bear chases him out of the bear den, apparently, and mauls him, which I found hilarious. Just the whole idea made me laugh. And that's pretty terrible, because I'm sure this guy had people who liked him or even loved him. I'm sure this guy, I'm sure he's also a wonderful person, probably. But how dumb do you have to be to pick I guess a random bear den and go in there, assuming that it's empty? Let's see. Bear Mauls Eco Activist. And after I laughed, then I felt a little bad. I didn't feel bad for the eco activists. I felt bad for the bear, because the bear is probably now going to get put down because it attacked a human being. Well, it attacked an eco activist. You can almost consider that this was some sort of natural selection, because this guy must be just a complete idiot. Okay, let's try this. This is actually from Poland, and it's in English. So here, we'll look at this article here. Except then there's a video from the city of Boulder opening space for bears. What in the hell? I swear the internet is getting worse and worse with every passing day. But let's get the article up there, shall we? So I'm not making this up. But yes, I laughed when I saw the initial headline, and I still think it's absolutely hilarious. And like Cap says, you'd think an eco activist would know something about eco stuff. Yeah, like don't go into bear dens. Yeah, you agree, Simba, huh? He's an idiot. It's my cat talking in the background, putting in his 2 cents worth. He agrees. He agrees that I am a bad person and that. All right, so, and I'm doing this all wrong, of course, because I'm supposed to. Not do the actual topic for the first 10 minutes. Whoops, that's my big face. I don't want my face to be big. I want it to be small. I want the image to be big. Let's try it again. Okay, well, I don't need my head to be so goddamn big. Nobody wants to see my ugly face. There we go. Okay, so from a Polish site, you can look at here. You can see that it's 2 degrees Celsius in Burien, a town near where I live. But bear attack on an environmental activist in Bieszczady, a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability. I'm not that smart, I'm a bad person, but I'm also a kind of a dense person. But it seems to me that it's not that unpredictable what's going to happen if you take your dumbass into a bear den. In a remarkable turn of events, an environmental activist was attacked by a bear in the vicinity of the now extinct village of Hulski in Bieszczady on Sunday, the 12th of November. The incident was captured by the camera trap of Lutowiska Forestry, a testament to the unforeseen predicament. The irony of the situation. Images of the attack were shared by Michael Gzowski, a spokesperson for the state forest on social media. Gzowski pointed out the irony of the situation. Those who had previously lambasted foresters and police now required their help to preserve life. Hey, I guess these must be the Polish version of First Amendment auditors, or sovereign citizens. Well, eco activists, they're in the same camp as sovereign citizens and First Amendment auditors, frankly, because these are the assholes that go and, well, some of them, the eco activists, will splash paint all over artwork just because they're assholes. And this may be one of those guys. I like this Polish. I like this Gzowski guy. If I'm probably butchering that, but that goes with me being a terrible person. I don't care how his name is pronounced. Gzowski, whatever. He even speculated whether the incident could be a contender for the Darwin Award. It's a tongue-in-cheek honor bestowed upon individuals who improve the human gene pool by accidentally removing themselves from it. Yeah, this guy, hopefully he didn't breed. A warning from the foresters. Foresters and mountain guides are urging caution in the forest, emphasizing that bears often retreat, but can also attack. Yes. They advise calm, slow withdrawal without eye contact, and discourage picture taking. They also suggest that discarding food or a backpack toward the bear could facilitate the retreat, although they caution that this method is not always effective. Come on, let's get to the actual cool part of this article. Activist provokes bear attack. This incident was not merely a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, according to the state forests. That's an organization, Polish forestry department or something, I guess. The activist was allegedly trying to prove that the bear's lair was vacant, leading to the attack. The wider context of this case has been described by the Lutowiska Forest District, while the activists have acknowledged their mistake in disturbing the bear's peace. Well, at least some of them aren't complete morons. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers associated with intruding into the habitats of wild animals. Well, it really underscores, or it's really a reminder of don't be an idiot, more so. I mean, just period. Whether you are, um, hell, I think even Chili de Castro would be so stupid so as to go into a bear's den just for the hell of it. Yeah, that actually is also something that makes me feel sorry for the bear, because yeah, that forever it's going to have that taste in its mouth. Let's see. I thought there was video. I wonder if I can find the video. Grizzly bear mauls animal rights activist who attacked a group of animal rights activists. Oh, this is another one. Okay. This is back in 2002. Eco activists was trying to pair brew bear's lair was empty. Footage of the bear attack was captured by a camera. Come on, I want to see the bear attack. I want to see the bear attack. Well, have you gone into bear lair stand to prove they were empty? If the answer is no to that, then comment doesn't apply to you. Okay, keep caught on camera. Ooh. They have the footage. Oh, this is a much better article, actually. I should have started with this one. A bear in oh, of course, now you can't see it because it opened a new window. Oh, darn it. Let's do this. But welcome, Stan. You are always welcome to come up, especially if you want to tell the world why I am a terrible person. I mean, you were there when that sign was outside my office, festering ball of hate. So, all right, well, here we go. Let's one more take of this genius. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's a picture of the bear coming out of the abandoned den that had been driven off through the evil loggers. And there we have the genius of the hour, probably wetting his pants while running away. A bear in Poland's Carpathian Mountains. See, another problem this guy has, it's the Carpathian Mountains. It could have been a vampire bear. I mean, this was just dumb as can be. That would be nice, actually. But I think even he's smarter than this idiot. So he was trying to prove that the animal's lair was abandoned due to logging. The German was airlifted to hospital following the attack and was said to be in serious but stable condition. Aww. He had traveled to the bear's den alongside another activist from the Wild Carpathians Initiative to check if the area had been affected by logging. The pair had expected the lair to be empty, but the animal pursued them through the woods. The activist stumbled and fell before being mauled. Footage of the bear emerging to attack was captured by a camera set up to monitor the lair. It was shared online by a spokesman for the Polish, whose name I've been butchering, I'm not going to do it again, Forestry Service, who described the incident as an irony of fate. No, he was more accurate when he described it as a candidate for the Darwin Awards. But the guy looks like he's going to live, unfortunately. Pseudo-ecologists were attacking foresters, mountain rescue, and policemen, and now these people are saving their lives, said the spokesperson for the Polish Forestry Service. Will there be a Darwin Award? We can hope. Getting ready for hibernation. Yeah, Wild Carpathian Initiative admitted their activists shouldn't have disturbed the mammals. The mammal which was getting ready for hibernation. No shit. The spokesman for this group of geniuses said there had been an attack on a forester in the same location last year. Despite that, the Forestry Service failed to prevent further deforestation there, Jacob Rock said. So let's go out and go into the bear's lair and prove how dumb we are, I guess. And here they go on. Poland is protecting the Carpathian Mountains poorly. Only 3% of the forest is really protected. The rest is being logged or built on. Oh no. Despite the fact most Polish bears live in the mountains, there's only 2 special zones for protection of bear dens. Oh, they seem to be doing better than the environmentalists. Or the eco-activists, sorry. They seem to be doing better than the eco-activists. They should stick to throwing paint at classic paintings and taking hammers to sculptures, because they apparently know less about nature than I do, and that's saying something. Idiots. Oh, this is me. Oh, you say there are bears around here? Well, you know what? I'm going to go over to the other place over there where I'm not likely to become some big, hairy creature's lunch. Ugh. Disturbing find during autopsy of dead wildebeest is truly disgusting. Okay, well, anyhow, so that's reason number 1 why I'm a terrible person. I found that story absolutely hilarious. Let's see. What other reasons are there? Oh, yes. I don't feel any sorrow. I don't feel any anger. I don't feel any pity. In fact, I don't feel anything for the poor whittle Hamas people who are being killed by the dozens. Nor do I feel any pity or remorse for those who have been cheering them on, getting themselves killed. I also do not feel any pity or remorse for the Democrats who were so terrorized by protesters outside the Democratic Party headquarters in Washington, D.C. this past weekend. Because these are the same people that were going on about all the peaceful protesters, while peaceful protesters were lighting fires to buildings, including one that I work in. So, yeah, I'm glad that they got a little taste of the peaceful protesters. So that's another reason why I am most certainly an asshole. Well, here's another one. So here we have a snack that I've got. Berries and cherries. It reminds me of Chilio de Castro's least favorite people. And he likes to go on about berries and cherries or something like that. So, yeah, I had to get this and enjoy it. What else? Well, I'm down to 1 person on this stream, so I shall feed my fat face for a moment. And then I'm going to look up another article. So, and hopefully it'll be something that will once again prove that I am a terrible, terrible human being. Cherries and berries. Maybe I'll just play another song. I think I'll play another song. All right. Oh, hello. That's not going to work. All right. So another song it is once I get it up and running. Presents. Share screen. There we go. Share. Microsoft Edge tab. There we go. There we go. And Rucka Rucka Ali.
WhatIsWorld.com.
Ali.
I walk up to the police in Detroit City, and I'm like, excuse me, officer, I'm trying to find some weed. And he's like,
Shit, so are we. Why don't you roll with me? We're gonna go around pulling over some minorities.
that's what I'm talking about. Get up in the police ride, crack a 40 ounce inside. Nigga, we be getting high. Me and the cops roll around going 60. When we see a trick ass bitch, we gonna tell a hoe to drop them two. Go cops, get the dogs, let's go fuck with no folks. That's right, let's get high and pull over black guys. Get buzzed, smoke some drugs, bitch, I'm rolling with the buzz now. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Smoke rocks, we the cops, let's go storm the barber shop. Sure is nice being white, just kidding, black guys. Waving guns at some nuns, bitch, bend over, we the buzz. Oh, pow, 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 pow. So we pull up the police car right up to KFC, and we're like,
Give me a chicken sandwich and waffle fries for free.
but everyone ran out the store, and we're like,
Hey, come back here. I'm just hungry. I won't search you for no crack rocks, Nick. That's just awful.
get up in the police car. Police unleash the dogs. Dogs are chasing people down the road.
Bark, 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 bark.
Me and the cops driving down the town, trying to find someone brown. Pull over someone brown. Let's pull over someone. Go cops, get the dogs. Let's go fuck with no folks. That's right. Let's get high and pull over black guys. Get buzzed, smoke some drugs. Bitch, I'm rolling with the buzz now. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Smoke rocks, we the cops. Let's go storm the barber shop. Sure is nice being white. Just kidding, black guys. Waving guns at some nuns. Bitch, bend over, we the buzz. Oh, pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. They pull me over and they're like,
Yo, my bad. I thought you were a black guy.
I said it's fine. You see, I'm white, but I look black when I'm dancing. They pull me over and they're like,
Yo, my bad. I thought you were Indian.
I said, what kind? The 7-Eleven kind, or the kind of Indian that goes whoa, 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 whoa. The police said,
I honestly can't tell the difference.
go cops, get the dogs, let's go fuck with no folks. That's right, let's get high and pull over black guys. Get buzzed, smoke some drugs, bitch, I'm rolling with the buzz now. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Smoke rocks, we the cops, let's go storm the barber shop. Sure is nice being white. Just kidding, black guys. Waving guns at some nuns, bitch, bend over, we the buzz. Oh, pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow.
WhatIsWorld.com.
I should probably unmute myself. Oh, why on earth? Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. I noticed, and I minimized the screen. I didn't mean to. However, given that something that popped up was not what I expected, However, if you're in King County, Washington, through November 30th, there's no adoption fee for adult dogs 6 months or older that weigh 25 pounds or more. So if you're in King County or even here in Snohomish County, maybe you should come down here or up here and adopt a dog. Because that's another reason why I'm a terrible person. I do not like dogs. That's not entirely true. I mean, I don't mind dogs. I'm allergic to them, but I am a cat person all the way. I can never see myself having a dog. But I like having cats. I love having them around, especially the latest ones I've had. All right, I'm straying into maybe I'm not an asshole territory, but I rehabbed one of them. She was scared of being petted. She was aggressive. She had been abused, and while she still doesn't quite know how to say, "All right, I've had enough. You petted me enough now," or otherwise, just be nice. She is no longer afraid of being petted. She will come and ask for attention. So, yeah. I mean, you can do the same with dogs, I'm sure, but the fact that I got her turned around, I like. It makes me feel good. So I guess you can put that under reasons I am a terrible person. I think more about being kind to animals than about people. Hey, ZXL, welcome. And I have been a nasty person ever since childhood. In the 5th grade, we were learning about, yep, that's exactly it, Cap. But in the 5th grade, we were learning about the starvation going on in Africa and the terrible situation down there, and how the European nations were sending food down to Ethiopia to help the starving people. And there are all these pictures of starving people, and I said, but why are they still starving? And that's when the teacher explained that, well, the government down there, the warlords, the corrupt organizations, were taking the food for themselves or giving it to their favored tribes, their favored groups of people. And my response was, then why are we sending food and money there? We shouldn't be sending them anything. If they're stealing it and not giving it to the people that it should go to, they shouldn't be getting it. Well, was the response, it's helping some people, so that's a good thing. I pretty much still felt, no, that's not a good thing. It should, be distributed to everybody, not just to the powerful and the rich and their favorite groups. They should not be getting anything, was my position. And the teacher said that I was cold-hearted, which kind of stung because I thought I was being perfectly reasonable. And in my mind, if we cut off the aid, maybe those people who were starving those they didn't like and enriching those they did like, or enriching themselves, they would get what was coming to them, and better people would be in charge, and then we could start supporting them again. That was my naive little logic as a little kid. So yeah, I've been a terrible person since way back, because and back to current day, I feel exactly the same way about oh no, they're starving in Gaza and the Gaza Strip, and aid needs to get in. No, it doesn't. Not so long as Hamas is ultimately deciding who it goes to, and where it goes. Nope, they should get nothing. Well, except tank shells and bombs dropped from above, and are they dropping incendiaries into those tunnels? I don't know. I haven't been following close enough to know, but that's why it's good I'm not king of the world, because I'm a terrible person. And I would probably be trying to look into whether that was something that could be done or not. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not a very inventive, terrible person. I mean, I don't go out of my way to be mean to people. Well, generally I don't. Um, well, I guess the fact that I don't really give a rat's ass about the the thing that was trendy for a while there, where you know you must respect my pronouns. Uh, okay, I'll respect your pronouns, and unless you're an asshole, then I won't care. And in my experience, the people who have demanded that one must respect their pronouns, they are generally assholes. And the assholes also tend to be bigots and racists, and they like to pretend that they're not. These would be the assholes who, and I know assholes because I am one. Um, yep, exactly. That's exactly it, CXL. Thank you for giving me the validation that I so crave. So they're not using incendiaries, they're using foam bombs, expanding insulation, drop down, and seals the tunnels, no harm. Well, oh, yeah, okay. Well, does they seal the tunnels like they're sealed in there and they're not getting out? That would be nice. That would be fun. Um, but anyhow, yes. Reason I'm a terrible person is no, I don't think that you should get any kind of special consideration or respect from me because you happen to be uh, an activist or a minority of whatever godforsaken stripe. If you're an asshole and a jerk, um, you get no respect. You don't deserve any respect. Uh, hell, I don't. I still don't know what happened to um, the thing that I remember as a kid, and actually up until I started in college. And college in the '90s is the first place I encountered this idiotic notion that um, basically what they were calling political correctness at that point in time. No, I mean, respect people for what they do, how they behave, not, oh, I will defer to you because you're black or you're gay or you're Muslim. No, screw that. No. Um, if you are out there chanting from the river to the sea, you don't deserve respect. You deserve a hard kick in the ass. If you have ever said anything nice about Hamas, the IRA, any terrorist group, you deserve a kick in the ass. You don't deserve any kind of respect. If I identify as a 6 foot tall, glow in the dark tampon, can I identify as expanding? Yes, I think you can, and I think that is your pronoun, actually. But let's see. So yeah, I don't really couldn't give two craps about but, yeah. So if you come at me, one of the most surefire ways to get me to disrespect you or treat you badly would be that you issue a demand that I respect you, or you demand that I apologize for offending your feelings. No. Another reason I'm a terrible person is that I actually, when I said to go out of my way to offend people or bother people, I guess I was being untruthful, because I will go out of my way to offend and bother people who are themselves offending and bothering people. I'll go out of my way to try to irritate people who are pro censorship, for example. Tell me I can't put Muhammad cartoons on my blog, I'm likely to put up more Muhammad cartoons. Tell me that I can't use your face on a thumbnail on a post on this channel, and you can bet your your ass and your stupid looking spiky hairdo that I will put your face on a thumbnail on my YouTube channel, and I will even use some of your videos. So yeah, I guess I do go out of my way sometimes to annoy people and insult people and hurt people. But I'm insignificant. They don't care. I mean, that's the problem with being a self-acknowledged unpleasant person and asshole. You know, people are no longer surprised, or just don't care, because they know that you are a complete and total jerk. 5 foot long python. Yeah, I'm glad that you are wherever you are, and that this is just through the computer, because how are you typing? Is this voice to text, or is your tongue just that fast? Or you're just identifying it as a python? Because if you really are a python, then I'm very impressed. You should do TikTok videos. If you're identifying as a python, still, I guess the same point still remains. Stylus. Okay, well, that makes sense. All right, let's see. Here we go. AP. And I really don't have a topic other than that, and I think I'm actually out of it. As is often the case when I try to do this, I come on and I have a vague idea of what I want to do, and then I have an outline here, and I kind of jumped some of the things. All right, well, let's look at the headlines here. Let's see. Let's look at some headlines, see if there's anything else in the news that I go, yeah, don't care. Really don't care. All right, so AP, what do you have for me? Thousands of bodies lay buried in rubble in Gaza. Families dig to retrieve them, often by hand. Oh no, how terrible. Maybe some people from Gaza shouldn't have um, hand glided into a music festival and murdered people. Maybe some people in Gaza shouldn't have celebrated the day after that happened. Maybe they should have thought about that first. Yeah. California professor charged with involuntary manslaughter in the death of Jewish demonstrator? What? Okay, come on, people. Let's decline for now. We'll do that later. California professor charged with involuntary manslaughter in death of Jewish demonstrator. This was today. I think he holds the stylus in his mouth, I think. Southern California professor was charged Thursday with involuntary manslaughter and battery in the death of a Jewish protester during demonstrations of the Israeli-Hamas war. Ventura District Attorney said in a statement that both charges have special allegations, that Loai Abdel Fattah al-Naji, 50 years old, personally inflicted great bodily injury on Paul Kessler, 69, during a confrontation at an event started as a pro-Palestinian demonstration in the suburbs of Los Angeles in Thousand Oaks. Involuntary manslaughter is the unintentional killing of another person. All right. A man who answered the phone at the mobile number listed for al-Naji said he did not want to comment. Really? Why didn't he throw out his chants and stuff? I mean, why not be proud? I don't understand. Let's see. George Santos. Oh my gosh, is that George Santos? Holy crap. More pandas will be coming to the U.S., Chinese president signals. I like pandas. Does that make me less of an unpleasant person or more of an unpleasant person? I think pandas are cute. Starbucks workers will take part in strike on Red Cup Day. Oh yeah, that's the reason why. Another reason I'm an unpleasant person. I never tip higher than 10%, because I can easily figure out what that is, and that means I'm not tipping. Well, my baseline is tipping 10%. Occasionally, if it's an extra difficult encounter that they're having with me in the party, or the service was exceptional, but other than that, 10%. So that way I'm not tipping on the taxes and whatever surcharges are being added to it. I'm just tipping on what I'm paying. Headlines are those creases between your scalp and your eyebrows. Yes, they are. Chicago Starbucks workers take part in strike on Red Cup Day. I have no idea what Red Cup Day is. That might be another reason why I'm an unpleasant person. So what is Red Cup Day? Diddy is in the news again? Really? Let's see. They walked off the job on Thursday. Oh, this is some sort of video piece, not something I can read. Oh, Red Cup Day. I guess you go in and you get a red cup. Clearly, I don't go enough to Starbucks. What the hell? Well, now I'm curious. Why? I thought they wanted better pay or something. I don't understand this one sign.
So we are on strike here today. It's a ULP strike. It's the largest strike for our union, Workers United, and it's for Red Cup Day because Starbucks has understaffed us for so long outside of today. And whenever any promotions go out, it seems like we are put through the ringer time and time again. So
Get another job. How about that? That's an idea. It's a shitty place to work. Wait, what? Really? Looks like it's still running. There's me watching me watching me. What are you referring to, ZXL? I don't see anything that. Okay. All right. Well, let's back this up. Okay, this is not giving me what I wanted it to. I still don't know what Red Cup Day is, why it's such a busy day. Red Cup Day, Starbucks. Well, apparently somebody else is trying to be wondering what the hell this is. Red Cup Day. Here's how to get your free. Here's how to get your free star. Oh, free reusable cup. Damn it! Wish I'd known this. That's what I get for not paying attention too much to our gift to you. The holidays are here at Starbucks. To celebrate, Starbucks is gifting a free 2023 reusable Red Holiday Cup to customers. Let's see. November 16th. Damn it. Well, no, I guess it's a Christmas cup. It's red and white and green, so I guess this is something they've been doing for a while, giving away free cups. I did not know that. This was news to me. And I missed it. How to get your free red cup. Order any size, handcrafted, holiday or fall beverage. You'll receive a free 16-ounce Starbucks cups with a whimsical mod design. Is that with a whimsical mod design? Let's see. Oh, well. If I'm out and about tomorrow, maybe I'll stop in and see if they have a Christmas cup. Okay, well, be careful. All right, well, now I know what Red Cup Day is. It's Starbucks giving away free cups. And apparently people get, the workers get terribly, terribly abused on free cup day. Well, I will put the link out one more time in case somebody wants to come up and either plug something or share with the world why and how I'm a terrible person beyond what I've already shared. Yeah, nothing else will come to mind. Well, I'm an old white guy. That just makes me a terrible person just because, right? Because we're all supposed to be racist and ageist now, which takes me back to what I said when I was in college and in my 20s. It was that was a bad thing to be. You weren't supposed to be racist. You weren't supposed to be ageist. But now, hey, so that's laudable, actually. So, but yeah, well, I guess one topic would be to plug the movie that's going to be that I'm going to be showing at 2:30 tomorrow. It is King Arthur Was a Gentleman. It's another Arthur Ashkey comedy, World War II comedy. Supposedly, it's a musical comedy, which could portend something that's okay or something that's absolutely terrible. Because, oh my gosh, I forget the names right now. Woolsey and something. They did those. Some were good, some were bad. And ZXL Master is making even less sense than I am. So good job. Good job. And it's that white privilege stuff. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I really loved hearing about how my white privilege was benefiting me so while I was almost homeless and very sick. Let's see. Updates were installed. What? Oh, okay. Well, anyhow, so yeah, tomorrow at 2:30 Pacific time. Well, YouTube will tell you the time according to your local time zone. But yes, King Arthur was a gentleman. Arthur Ashkey is sort of a dorky guy who joins the army to impress his girlfriend. Ends up being in the same unit that she's in. And actually, he's probably more of a geeky guy than a dorky guy because he's some sort of scientist. And he joins the army to impress the girlfriend. And other soldiers basically, I guess, bully him would be what would be one way of looking at it, because they prey on his naivete and his admiration of King Arthur to convince him that they have found Excalibur. And hilarity ensues, I guess. But yes, that'll be at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. And if you want to watch a movie that was made to make the British of World War II feel, have their spirits lifted, then you should check it out. Let's see. Curious, who here has got a strike or comment removed from YouTube because they are making things family friendly? They meaning YouTube or the person that got the strike or comment? I'm not trying to be a smartass. That would just depend on what um, what my answer is. YouTube trying to make things okay. So YouTube is trying to make things family friendly. I don't know, but I have gotten this. Let me. I don't think this is gonna be. Okay, this is interesting. It's one of my choice. Klezmer music is coming up with one of my choices. I wonder if that's because I've been talking a lot about Israel and stuff. If YouTube is that smart that they can do that. I don't know. Anyhow, let's go here. But the answer is no. I have not gotten any strikes or had comments removed. But I did have. Well, you all know I had the channel demonetized, but that was not related to anything that they thought was inappropriate. But what I have gotten, I'll show you guys. So yeah, another channel. Well, I'd imagine if YouTube is trying to make things more family friendly, there's got to be a lot of First Amendment auditor channels that are falling by the wayside and that are being crushed because there's sure as shit nothing family friendly on those things. So anyhow, here's one of the admin pages for my channel. And all these pre-programmed things. That was the reason why YouTube demonetized me a little while back, because their robot said, "Oh, look at all this non-original content this guy's putting on his channel." And so King Arthur Was a Gentleman is ineligible for monetization because, well, ITV doesn't share. They let me use it, but all the ad money goes to them. If there's any ad money, because, well, it can't be monetized by me. I don't know about YouTube, though, or ITV. Oh, I take it back. Yesterday, this chocolate and metal post, it was flagged as limited monetization because it was inappropriate with some audiences. I guess somebody changed their mind. It no longer is. Yeah, no, it's just a straight post now. That's interesting. So it's apparently a moving target. No, I did not know that, and I think that I'm better off for it. The closest thing I've seen to porn videos on YouTube have been videos of Japanese photo shoots, with the sort of the whole Kogal thing, or girls in bikinis posing provocatively. That's the closest I've seen. And no, you don't. And please don't post links. Please don't tell me. I don't need to know. I don't really care. I obviously have. Wow, only 2 people watched the first episode of Man with a Camera. Well, maybe well, there'll be one more, and maybe I'll just dump the rest. Wow, I thought Charles Bronson would do a little better than that. Let's see. Where was another one that is limited or ineligible? Butt cracks ineligible because of the Mojo Nixon music. Yeah, I have not. And again, I'm not opposed to porn. I mean, or anything like that. I mean, after all, tomorrow a product is coming out from Nulo Games that's titled "More Sex and Violence." So clearly, I have no issue with that stuff. I just don't need to go on YouTube for it. I thought some of these had limited monetization. Okay, here we go. This one. This is the closest that's looks like that's left. Is Lot in Sodom is the movie. And it's limited. This video may earn limited or no ad revenue due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. We use a combination of automated systems and human reviews to detect violations of our advertiser-friendly content guidelines. It remains fully playable and is eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Premium. Oh, yay. That's good. However, this is one of those. This is something else. It was an asshole that you warned and finally banned. Well, I know that they just recently revised some of those policies regarding nudity and twerking and stuff like that. But are you saying that it's the spoken word that they are getting rid of? It's not the nudity, it's the fact that they censor speech or comments, but allow that degree. Yeah, well, with Lot and Sodom, because every time YouTube has said, hey, we're taking this down, or hey, we're limiting this, and every time I've gone to them and said, guys, you got it wrong, and this is why. Even when people have copyrights, said, hey, we own this material, and I've gone back to them and said, no, you don't. You have this wrong. Every time I've done it, I have been in the right, and they've been in the wrong. And every time I've done it with YouTube, they have reversed their decision. So part of me is wondering how many of again, I don't know, but I know of at least one creator who said that who got demonetized like I got demonetized. And he said he wasn't going to even bother trying to argue it because he didn't want to make a 4 or 5 minute video explaining his approach to making content. Yeah, just don't do it here. I porn bombed myself. I don't need help. But actually, even that porn bomb, YouTube didn't react to because it was so brief. But the point here is, I'm part of me is wondering how much of the uproar over YouTube demonetizing channels willy-nilly, those people, because my demonetization lasted 4 hours. It could have been longer than that, but between actually, I take that back. My demonetization lasted a week and a half. That's how long it took me to get around to making that little 4 minute video and then submitting it. But once I submitted it, it was 4 or 5 hours, and they had reinstated my monetization. Not that it makes any difference to me whatsoever whether I'm monetized or not, which is why I don't care that Lot and Sodom has limited or no ad revenue. I think if I were to explain that this is just an avant-garde film, well, that might make it limited in its suitability for advertisers. But I don't think it's what they think it is. And if I pointed that out to them, they would let ads run on it. But yeah, please don't come up on panel and show results. I will be very cross for all that matters. But yeah, I mean, but I don't know if anyone, there's no creators that I follow or that I've interacted with who have been banned because of their content was too adult. Although, some people have things, I guess some things did get taken down or they had to edit them for too many curse words or something for a while there. But I thought YouTube had backed off on that. But yeah, let me show you why I don't really care about monetization. I mean, I love it that people signed up for fun when memberships first became available, and then sent a couple of super chats. That was I thought that was great fun. But last 28 days, okay, revenue of $9.75, and those are a couple of memberships that people I think have just an auto renew. But if you go to the last 7 days, 30 cents. Woohoo! Which is 97% less than the previous 7 days. Well, and part of that probably is because I keep doing things that, like this stream, because of the Rucka Rucka songs. It's never going to be monetized. Maybe I should just to truly make it, finalize it, I should okay, now I'm curious. I'm hoping it's just a joke. I'm going to look up naked yoga, but I'm going to do it in the background. Well, okay. Yeah. Yeah, here are some of those Japanese videos I was talking about. No, yeah, this is not gonna. Tandem jump with a naked girl. Skydiving tandem group. Okay. Okay, this is. Oh my God. All right. Well, gosh, maybe I should come on here and promote more sex and violence. Looking at these thumbnails. Wait, you mean get hits as in they take the video down and they give strikes? Because I've got a couple that I've marked as for adults only. That's the ones where I'm reviewing alcohol. Well, that's an interesting thing. Are they gone and I just didn't notice? Huh. Well, let's see. Content. Let's see. Lives. All right, these are all the pre-scheduled lives. See, this isn't eligible because I played somebody's music or video or something. Use it, but I can't monetize it. This one here, I use something where it's being shared, that whatever monetization is being shared with somebody. Let's see. Trying to find, these are all public. Here we go. Ad suitability. This video may earn no. Okay, here's one they decided. Testing. This is, what the heck could have been offensive in that? Well, I guess Dan and I got into off-color topics. I don't know. Okay, this one here. This one here, I originally marked this one adult, but then we never got to the adult content. I realized people were bored with, we're not as enamored with Franz von Beiros's art as I was, and I took too long on each piece, so we never got to the dirty stuff. So I took off the adult rating. I'm surprised that this one is, YouTube decided that it was limited in its ad, because I don't think that, well, maybe there was some art with boobies. And this one is ineligible. What the heck did I do in this stream to make it ineligible? Well, let's see. Oh, yeah. I should just cut out that part. But then the side chat goes away. Damn it. I tried starting this video with Cog is Dead song, but the sound wasn't coming through, so I stopped it. But there's still that 25 or so seconds of the music video. So now it thinks that the music is actually there. Or maybe I couldn't hear it and you guys could hear it. I don't remember what was going on, but this was from a quote art channel. Well, I mean, wait, this is your birthday today? I thought it was past. You're I'm very confused, Render Monkey. I don't know what I did, but I'm glad I did it, I guess. Well, I suppose we can try to push the envelope, see whether I can get this video. It's already demonetized. I mean, there's no two bones about that. It was Wednesday. Okay. Did I manage to stumble on your stream? Spent most of Wednesday working on more sex and violence, getting it done. There's just one section. I just need to get a few more little pieces placed, and it's ready for release. But hey, yeah, let's look at why don't we look at some of the art from that set? See whether I can get this, get some more nudity on YouTube. So content is not being treated evenly. Are you thinking that the sort of sexy stuff is flying beneath the radar because it's not triggering keywords. And so the robots aren't noticing it. And I will say though, you do know how to party, Surrender Monkey. Let's see. So let's stop sharing for a moment, and let's find the sex and violence folders. Sex and violence. There we go. Wait, why is it not opening the right one? Ah, there we go. All right. I mean, you see the frauders get themselves in trouble for their stupid stunts. Well, I mean, maybe nudity is not such a big deal when it comes right down to it. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out in a second here, because we are going to do this. And then I'm going to do... Oh, where'd the cover go? Damn it. Where's the cover? Uh-oh. There's the logo. Oh, I misnamed it. Okay. All right, well, we are going to share screen. Present. Sexy violence. Yes. I don't know if I have an email for you, Surrender Monkey, but if I do, I will send you a free, send you a link so you can download the art pack for free. That's my birthday present to you. But I will need an email address. And you don't have to buy anything to get the products I produce. I will give them to you for free. I just need your email address. And yeah, just your email address. That's all I need, Surrender Monkey. All right. And there we go. So there is the cover for the soon to be released. Yeah. Well, I guess later today. It's 1 a.m. in the morning in my location. So later today, Stock Art Collection number 28, More Sex and Violence, will be released. That is the cover. And it is broken into three sections, three main sections. One section titled Sex, one section titled Violence, and one section titled Sex and Violence. Let's see. Does this folder have the oh, there it is. Let's see. I have the Word file we can look at as I'm, or we just look at the, okay, this is troubling. Every single page is blank. Okay, that's not good. What is going on? All right, let's drag it over here. What the hell? Okay, it's completely locked up and frozen. All right, well, let me close that. I'll have to figure out what that's all about later. State to move 12,000-pound man with crane. He is heavy. He might be my brother, but he's heavy. So yeah, there's the cover for more sex and violence. So in the sex section, there will be the following illustrations. Okay, there we go. That particular picture, question, of course, on there that should spring to mind, and this is by an anonymous artist. I think it's either H.L. Parkhurst, H.L. Parkhurst, or possibly, oh my God, Jack Binder, but I don't know which. So yeah, he's surprised either because, oh my gosh, there's a girl with her shirt off, or he's surprised because that lady turns out to be a dude that looks like a lady. Didn't I say 1,200 pounds? I meant to say 1,200. If I said 12, then I misspoke, but I meant to say 1,200. So yeah, that's like a more than, yeah, Cap. That's exactly why the Chickalillo got picked, because when I saw it, I mean, from the story it's taken, it's a woman. But looking at that picture, yeah, dude looked like a lady came to my mind. Just his shoulders are broad. I mean, you look at the guy and how he's built. You look at the girl and how she's built. Yeah, hairy back. No, that's those are shadows. But yeah, so there's one illustration that's going to be in the sex section. Here's another one in the sex section of this product. And here's one. And these are all taken from pulp fiction magazines from the 30s and 40s. Some of them have been edited. They've all been cleaned up, but some of them have been modified more than others. Here's another one that's going to be in the sex section. And here's one that's going to get me in trouble. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Time will tell. If the stream suddenly ends, you all know why. But this would have been one of those illustrations that we would have gotten to in the von Bayros stream. I hadn't wasted so much time on non-risque illustrations from him. There's another one that's going to get me in trouble. And not so much, but possibly. These are all in the sex section of this book. And art from an illustration of a adaptation of Don Juan, I think this was from. Is he saying, "Sweetie, do you want my bra?" This one, yeah, probably. She's not wearing anything else. And it looks like she's taking that off based on where her hands are. And yes, maybe it wasn't Don Juan, but it's one of those 15th, 16th century lover kind of characters. And here we have people making out, and then you've got naked people, and you've got flowers that are doing it, and you've got people that are doing it, and they're just doing it like crazy in this picture. And I forget the artist's name. I think Lillian is his last name. E-L or E-H or E-R, Lillian. And speaking of Parkhurst, this is Parkhurst. He's best known for his cover paintings for various pulp fiction magazines, but he did some interior art, and here's an example of one of them. Here's another example of one of his interior pieces, and these are all in the sex section of the Sex and Violence. See, I too can do infomercial streams. And here's a woman pretty much naked, except for her shoe and a stocking. And this is by, actually, this artist is probably the one that's featured mostly in this set. Max Placid is his name. And he did some really fun comic strips. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of the one that I like the best, but really short, 3 or 4 pages, science fiction primarily. And then he did a lot of artwork for the pulp magazines. Some of the naked ones that, well, yeah, I would hope so. So yeah, that's Max Placid. And there's Max Placid again. Not sure if that guy looks surprised or shocked or how you interpret that look on his face. But there could be a caption contest here. She's grabbing him by the lapels and while in her birthday suit. So who knows? So what's worse in this picture? Do you think YouTube would take the most? Well, there's no nudity shown actually. We got a little bit here, but he is smoking. So would that make it mature? There's only one wine glass. There's only one. That is a good catch, Surrender Monkey. I had not noticed that there were. Yeah. Yep, she's on her own and being an undressed cartoon. Yep, that would be. Oh, my God, ZXL, the horror. I'm not even going to repeat it. And this is, again, Max Placid. He had a couple different styles that he used, and they kind of use them interchangeably. But it is the same guy. I verified that. Because even when he's doing his comic strips, some panels will be particularly when doing close-up of women's faces. And here we have Leonard Starr, again, a famous comic book artist. I believe that is actually, I think that probably is a panel from a comic book, and I can see that needs a little more cleanup now I'm looking at it again. But yeah, I think this is either from a splash page or a panel from a romance comic that has been repurposed, because that's what all the New Low Games clip art sets are. They're repurposed comic strip art and art from Pulp Fiction and other sources, magazines. All right, let's look at some violence, shall we? So here's the violence part of the book. We open strong. This is I think this is Boris Dalgov, but I can't be sure. So he's an anonymous artist. But yeah, some guy getting beamed by another guy. So no sexy here. Just violence. And Again, no sexy here, but this is a single fantasy piece that's in the set. There were several others originally, but it's already going to have like 50 illustrations in it. So we pulled most of the fantasy illustrations, or the fantasy oriented illustrations. But this one we left in just to have a little bit of little sampling of what is going to be in our third Sex and Violence set, which will actually be pretty much just fairies, undressed fairies, and fawns. And if you have anything, if you know anything about and women, if you know anything about mythology, undressed women and fawns and fair and around fawns, So you're saying that he's First Amendment auditing. Yeah, he's just filming in public space, in a public space. Yeah. I can definitely see that. And again, eating chili de Castro's favorite snack, cherries and berries. All right, violence. In the story, this was illustrating, actually, the lady is escaping the bad guy by jumping out a window. I don't know. This drawing looks more like she's being thrown out the window, frankly, or that she's leaping to her death. But that's not what happens in the story. Be careful about fairies; you'll feel the wrath of the Republicans. Yeah, probably. And actually, maybe you guys can settle an argument between myself and my co-editor on this set. She says this looks like they're fighting, and that the guy in the middle is being punched by this skinny guy with nothing but a belt on, while the other guy is sneaking up behind him. This looks more like they're playing some sort of ball game to me. You guys want to settle the argument? Because this can still be cut from the product. That's the joys of digital publishing. You can change things up to the very last second. So does this look like a fight, or does it look like they are jumping up and trying to get their hands on a ball? Artist is Hannes Bach. Hannes Bach. Not sure how to pronounce it, but did a lot of art for Weird Tales back in the day. In the mid 30s to mid 40s when he was mostly active. And then he went on to drawing some book covers, and then he died. But yeah, what do you think? Ball game or fight? Does it belong in the violence section? Or should it be saved for another book? Another art collection down the road? I'm of the needs to be saved in another collection. Well, mime tennis match. Actually, this guy has chili hair, doesn't he? This one here. So speaking of naked Chilito, Eager ball boy. Yeah. Actually, looking at this, I'm thinking what might change the nature of this picture would be photoshopping this guy's hand so it's around the arm rather than in front of the arm. Maybe. I don't know. This is one of a small handful of drawings that we're disagreeing on, and there's one that I got to put in, and there's one that she got to put in. But now I'm talking to the public, or talking to myself. I don't know. I never can tell with this whether this should stay in or be pulled. Well, yeah. Well, there's a lot of those. It's Hannes Bach. He's just strange. Period. And here's more violence. Here's some weird old lady menacing a boy in pajamas, I think. Muses and a victim? Or did ballroom dancing gone wrong? Hey, Carrie, welcome. You missed the survey of reasons why I'm a nasty person, or whatever the title of the thing is. Terrible person. Why I'm a terrible person. But you're still welcome to put in your 2 cents worth on that topic if you know of a reason. I can even give you a link if you want to come up and on panel and talk about what terrible person I'm in. We moved on to talking about, literally talking about sex and violence. Well, more sex and violence, actually. But anyhow, that could be ballroom dancing gone, or is this the ballroom dancing gone bad? Crazy old lady, kid with a knife. This can't end well. But again, this is Bach, and it's one of the illustrations. Yep, that was brought up. That since I like cats over dogs, that makes me a terrible person. Yep, that is true. That is also a true statement. That even came up at work today. Somebody made that exact same comment, that Steve started it, and the person that said it, also said that they're innocent. And here's Hannes Bach again, some poor lady meeting an axe murderer, or maybe he's just a barber and he's gonna give her a haircut. Although probably not. Yeah, Carrie, this is the violent section of the violent portion of the program. The sex portion was before this, and now we have violence. And here we have a drawing that makes me wonder why this policeman isn't drawing that gun that he has on his hip. Got a naked guy choking this lady. I know I'm trying to think of the story that this was from, and I'm not remembering it. Maybe Hundal is the one that found this piece. But this is cute. The artist put his signature on the street sign. I just noticed that. I'm noticing things in these drawings I hadn't noticed before. Huh. trimming her nails. I will lend you my axe for a kiss. I need to do another Flapper Fanny caption night, don't I? Those were fun. And you guys were incredibly creative. Maybe she was snoring. Yeah, that could be. Actually, I should send this to Chili. He'd enjoy this picture because it's proof that cops don't do anything. You know, he's just standing there and he's concerned about officer safety. That's why he's not intervening here. Or maybe it's his ex-wife. So your husband makes sure that there's no axes in the house, Carrie, or anywhere on the property. All right. This particular drawing is by, I almost said Nigel Finlay, Virgil Finlay, or Virgil Finlay, Virgil Finlay. He's also a guy that did a whole lot of art for the pulps. What I found interesting about him, just because we have been scouring, 20, 30 years worth of illustrations, and sometimes things that Finlay produced literally 2 decades apart. He used the exact same photo reference. And there's a couple of photo references of women with sort of pixie haircuts or short haircuts, hairstyles, that he seemed to favor over others. So we have a number of pictures where this same lady in the same pose, in one she has devil horns, and another she is at the door of some old people talking to him. So one of the things that we're playing around with is, do we do a photo reference collection? It'd probably be a blog post though, more than an actual product. But it was just kind of hilarious because you can look at his drawings and they're very photorealistic. So it's not a huge stretch to think that he is, projecting a photo onto a large piece of paper and drawing, or having it next to his canvas or piece of paper that he's drawing on. But yeah, and yeah, actually, Surrender Monkey, that would be true. In fact, he's dropping the purse, so even if he picks it up, it might just be that he's a good Samaritan and he's trying to return it to its rightful owner. And here's more choking from Virgil Finlay. Finlay, Finfla, Finlay, I guess. And so I think every single, the drawing of the lady taking off her top while not wearing any, looks like she's not wearing a bottom. That actually was a Finlay drawing as well. I forgot to mention that. And here is yet another strangler killing some poor lady. Although in the story this was from, the moment after he grabbed her like this, she basically turned around and kicked him really hard in the balls. Doesn't quite say that, but the description of what she does and his reaction is pretty much, yeah, she broke loose, turned around, and kneed him straight in the balls. Yeah, he does look a little bit. That drawing or the other one? But yeah, looks like an old-time wolf man. Yep. So that's and now we're getting into H.L. Parkhurst. He's mostly known, like as I said before, for cover paintings for a whole host of pulp magazines, dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of paintings. Oh yeah, with the two. Okay, yeah. I think actually, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on in this. This is another. This is another one that Hundal pulled. But this guy, the one that's doing the choking, he's foaming at the mouth. Well, there's something going on there, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know the story, but you're too young for this? What do you mean? Too much violence? Too many boobies? What? Is that a banana in his hand? Oh, ah! I think it's a knife, but it could be a banana. He could just be coming here to offer her a late night snack. Well, I guess we'll have to. You have to report me to YouTube or something. Or if you're saying you're too young for this, because these are drawings that are, well, these drawings are older than all of us, I hope. I mean, they all date from well before any of us were born. Anywhere from 25 to, gosh, 40 years. One of the ones from earlier is from was from like the 1890 something. So the von Bayros pictures are from the 1880s and 1890s. So you're a Virginian. You can't handle this. Uh-oh. Well, sorry. Hope it doesn't. Hope it doesn't give you nightmares. Well, here's a more pleasant one. This is a dashing hero rescuing the maiden from the gun-toting bearded villain. Oh, you're a virgin. Okay. That would be a damn you autocorrect moment right there. Yes, they would be. These drawings were considered quite risque in the United States, at least. Not so much in France and Germany, but definitely in the United States, where a lot of these are taken from. And they also appeared in sort of the adult marketed pulp fiction magazines that usually started with the word spicy in their title. There were Spicy Mysteries, Spicy Adventure Tales, Spicy Western. Did I say Spicy Mysteries? There was also sort of a Spicy Thrillers, I think was one. Spicy Mystery sort of bridged the gap between detective stories and horror stories, if memory serves. I have to go do more research on this. But yeah, these are taken from more adult-oriented pulp fiction magazines. And yeah, they're all from the late 20s, into the 30s, and into the 40s. Yeah, that is true. And here's Parkhurst again. And this actually will probably appear in one of our own products. Our next randomly generated, or next package of randomly generated mystery plots to give you inspirations for adventure ideas when you're running a role playing game. Although I've had two different actual honest to God novelists, mystery writers, say that the first one we did, which was called Murder Most Random, was a great resource and a great way to sort of shake loose kind of blocks and put it in random ideas. So not only can dungeon masters use these, but apparently so can real writers. Yeah, the lady in the picture here. But the story actually that this is from, this poor lady, her neighbors have decided to, they're basically staging a robbery of some sort, and they are framing her for the crime. And this guy had found out, and so they murdered him and framed her for that too. So that and but I haven't read the entire story. I read a couple pages of it, and so I don't know how she gets herself out of the mess that she's in, because there didn't seem to be the kind of sort of dashing, hard-bitten hero to come along and save her. So I don't know. It was an unusual story, unless I'm confusing it with another story, but I don't think I am. And here's one more Parkhurst for the violent section. This guy is tackling this lady in a bathrobe or house gown, whatever you call these things, and she had a gun, so she's probably the one who. Yeah, and I like these. Yeah, she's pissed. She has to clean up all the blood. Yep. And here's another Parkhurst. This one is actually this girl that's being picked up and carried off. There are gangsters trying to kidnap her in the story, and she wants to go to a gala, sort of a fancy party, or maybe it's a speakeasy or something. But she wants to go out to this party that she's wanted to go to for months and months. And the guy carrying her is actually the story's main protagonist, because he's the one that's supposed to keep her safe from other gangsters, and he's constantly having to keep her from getting herself killed. And this is one of the instances where he caught her sneaking out. Now he's dragging her back into the house. Nothing wrong with being a virgin. No, that's true. My kids would kill each other to get out of the dishes. Well, that would be a major distraction if one of them was laying on the, on the living room floor with. Well, you can make the argument that we're all virgins in some way, right? I mean, there's always that thing that we'll have, that we haven't done. So metaphorically speaking, we're all virgins. Well, except maybe me. That's part of being a terrible person. All right, ZXL, I appreciate you coming by. I'm going to be wrapping this up in about 15 minutes anyway, because, as usual, I have my early Friday stuff that I need to do. And here's the last of the Parkhurst drawings I'm going into the set. So this, again, more violence. Although, probably a little bit little bit of sex in this one. I mean, this poor lady's dress is torn, and but this guy looks like he's completely out of his mind. And I don't know what store this was taken from, because again, some Hundal found, some I found, and I went, wow, this is a cool drawing, but I didn't look at the story. So, but yeah, they're all pulled from pages of old magazines and then cleaned up. And this one, I think all that happened to this one was the text got removed, obviously, but I think that's just about it. I think this is pretty much as it would have appeared in the magazine. Yes, indeed. Indeed he is. Oh, there, now we can see the whole picture. That is true. That is very true, DXL. Companies who could wash up the worse. And we were all the way when I just got out of washing. Yeah. I didn't like doing the dishes as a kid. So I've always been happy to have my dishwashers as an adult. So yeah, so that's the last of the violence illustrations. And rounding out the book is sex and violence. So this is probably going to get the stream taken care of, huh? So we can close that. We can close that, and we'll make that bigger. So kick it off with, this is an anonymous artist. Don't know who it is, but yes, this lady is stabbing this guy in the back. She's naked, therefore the sex thing is, or topless at least. So, we're delivering on the promise of the sex thing. Surrender Monkey, we finally got a dishwasher, but it had to be in the laundry. Oh, okay, the laundry room, I see. Washing machine died and needed to take out the dishwasher to fit the. Huh. Yeah, I'm actually very happy to also have a dryer and a washing machine, so I don't have to go to the laundromat anymore. That also makes me very happy, or drop things off the laundromat. Again, an anonymous artist. This was taken from, I believe, a French magazine, French pulp magazine. And it was actually a cartoon. I forget what the caption was. It was supposed to be funny. Didn't seem terribly funny to me, but it fits in our sex and violence chapter, so there it is. Okay, can't quite read what this lady here is doing. I think that was my issue with the cartoon. I can't quite get a bead on what's going on with the girl in the chair. From what the caption of the comic was. And here we have straight up violence with boobies, so sex and violence. You can't see her, she's hiding. Yeah. Covering her face, so yeah, she can't be seen. She has learned how not to be seen. And so yeah, dead lady, the dress torn. This one, Probably should just be in the violence chapter because there's really not a lot of sex going on. We have a lady with a torn shirt, so something was going on previously. Yeah, well, that's the thing, actually. Does anyone's um, does does if they're real? let's if they're real and you're on your back like that, even if the arm is down the side, which could potentially push it up a bit, but if they're real, do they stand up like this on any woman laying down? If she's in a push-up bra, maybe. Uh-oh. Her hand there pushing it up. She's faking it. She's not really dead. This is some sort of role play. Is that the one I'm looking for? It's zombie role playing. She's going to rise from the dead. That's another sign of me being a terrible person. That's what I'm thinking. Didn't actually read the story this came from. The title of it is "The Lady of Death," so maybe she does get back up and try to eat him. That sounds wrong. But this dishwasher thing, let me see. Quickly found that stop spinning. Make your tattoo dishwasher. So, Mary, I can see your hand. You might not be dead. All right, and then there's this one. I don't know. Maybe it's misplaced in the sex and violence chapter. Maybe it just needs to get moved to the violence chapter. It's also in the section of the anonymous artists, but there's a signature there. What does that say? SOKES. SOKES, maybe. I don't know. Well, let me take a look. Maybe I can figure it out. There is such an artist. I found a really amusing drawing, but speaking of bananas, so we'll look at that in a bit. Oh, wait, I'll just save it. Let's look at it immediately. Oh, I can't save it. Never mind. All right, well, never mind. Let's not cause too much trouble. And I think I just disconnected myself. Did I just disconnect myself? No, I don't think I did. But where is... Oh, there it is. Hi, I'm trying to tack and not doing very well at it. He's being a bit of a Karen. Sous chef, I don't do pasta. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, fight in the kitchen. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll move this to the violence chapter. And again, I don't know. Maybe this is just violence, although poor lady's clothes are torn. She got three knives stuck in her, including one down here in her thigh. So, and this is Jack Binder. And I don't know. I think maybe we're going to pull this one because this is a crappy scan. Yeah, this is a craptacular scan. Or it's we did a bad job cleaning it up. Yeah, well, man, I was hoping to get this thing out tomorrow, and now I'm looking at these drawings, and I'm suddenly getting nervous about being able to release this tomorrow because I'm second guessing so many aspects of the decisions we made previously. And here's Jack Binder again, or Binder. We got a lady with a gun. Her dress is just about off, and there's a guy on the ground. Here's that one single wine glass from before Surrender Monkey. So what I said. Quentin, when I said put the knives away, yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so this lady took out the dude. Good for her. And here's one more from Jack Binder. Another group fight. Someone's about to get surprised, it looks like. Yeah, maybe more violence than sex, but ended up in here because this girl is, not wearing much of anything. Same thing in that previous picture. But there's no out and out nudity. And here's the cover drawing. Yeah. Yes. Oh, and this is Max Plysted again, or Plaisted. Max Plaisted? Yeah, Max Plaisted. Poor girl getting shot by some guy that just sticks his gun in the door and shoots. Bastard. So, yeah, there's violence. And this looks like another scan that maybe we won't put it in because I think it's too crappy to include. Yep. Premature shooting. But yeah, this one might be again. Whoa, hello. What did I just do there? I think I just screwed up my other screen. Let me fix that. Let's see. Why is this doing this now? Damn it. Well, doesn't really matter. Okay. So yeah, there's ugly guy. He's the ogre from Harry Potter. Could be. I don't know. I saw the first 3 movies and a little bit of, I think, the 5th. Haven't read any of the books. Another hole in my education, I guess. But yeah, it could be. I mean, that's what he looks like. Sure. Beating up some poor girl. Maybe a grown-up Hermione. I don't know. And then we have the police arriving just a little too late to save this poor lady. This guy looks like he's tearing her throat out with his bare hands, or maybe he bit her. But she's dead, that's for sure. Yeah, this other one, I have no idea what's going on in the story that this is from. Yeah, that is true. This guy is definitely, well, he's might even be a little too handsome, actually. Oh, he does have Chilio's teeth. But yeah, so more sex and violence. Poor girl murdered. Oh, there you go. Well, again, too buff to be Cyrax. Right, but I guess, are you saying this guy is Cyrax or the other guy? Well, it could both be Cyrax, actually. Well, no, this guy might be too handsome to be Cyrax. But yeah. And again, more sex, more violence. All I remember from this story is that finds the girl murdered, but all those jewels are still there. So, mystery of mysteries. Brutally murdered someone and then didn't take the loot. So, but again, that's really all. I just kind of read parts of the whatever was right around the illustration. So yeah, don't know this particular story at all. So I don't know. And again, someone was here for the sex and ended up with violence. And then we just got some Guy going after this poor girl. Almost has a Cholito hairdo. Waited for his torture cups to be delivered. Pink fluffy handcuffs, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how well this set is going to do. The first one actually did quite well. This one, I have, I don't know, we'll see. And here's a guy, looks like he's probably committing violence to rescue the damsel in distress. This illustration is actually from a Robert E. Howard story. He wrote Robert E. Howard. He's the guy that created Conan and did a lot of, in my opinion, very good stories. Most of which were his non-Conan stuff. His superior stories are his non-Conan stuff. This drawing is from a story that he did for Spicy Adventure Tales. And under the pseudonym of Sam Walzer. And he did a handful of tales for those featuring a character, Wild Bill Clanton. Not a very pleasant fellow. In some stories, in other stories, he was he would go out of his way to, to help people or rescue people. Just a little bit inconsistent, and it's not Howard's strongest stories. We put the two best of these stories in one of our fiction collections several years ago. It's one of like 2 or 3 mature audiences products that we've done. And this, of course, will be the 4th or 5th when it gets released. But yeah, so that's Wild Bill coming to the rescue. I believe the story was set either Cairo or Damascus or someplace like that. I forget. I don't know if they were they on Mars? I thought they were, I want to say, well, maybe they were on Mars. I don't remember, but yeah, there was 1 or 2. I mean, if you're thinking of John Carter, that was Edgar Rice Burroughs. But yes, Howard did have like a novella or maybe 2 longish short stories, and I was looking into them, and I don't know why we didn't continue. Yeah, actually, Carrie, you are correct, and I think maybe. Oh, God, I keep screwing up. Let's get this back so I can see what's going on over here. Ugh. All right, let me just fix my. There we go. Okay. I think actually this Illo probably needs a little bit more retouching. I will not take responsibility for this one because I actually did not modify. Oh, for God's sake, I did it again. I did not modify this picture, but I am looking at it now, and let's zoom in on the girl. And yeah. Now this looks like actually not an artifact of editing. This looks like actually the original drawing. Well, there is this little weird little thing here. But yeah, this waist needs to be fixed, doesn't it? Because yeah, there should be flesh right here where there's like a hole. Stop touching. Oh. Ha. No, I was trying to illustrate this down here. But yeah, I see your point now, Carrie. The less touching, the better. No, that's news to all of us, Render Monkey. I'd say that it's, of course, because it's warm this time of year where you are, but it's not. Actually, now that I'm looking at this drawing, I'm seeing more and more issues with it. I mean, the gun that this guy's holding. That's not the way. It's not the way a Mauser looks. That's what it's supposed to be. Wow, this is just a crappy drawing, isn't it? All right. LL Hundal is now officially fired from Mulo Games. Because yeah, this is just a bad drawing all around, isn't it? Yeah, this is probably placed it at its worst. Now that I'm actually looking at the drawing. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll include it, maybe we won't. But I definitely will have to go in and, well, my artist friend of mine gets very upset when we go in and rework parts of other people's drawings. But public domain, number one. Number two, if these drawings weren't being recycled and put into products with new uses, they'd have a very small group of people looking at them. And really, this was something that Mulo Games was there from the beginning to, pull out forgotten stuff and repurpose it and reintroduce it to people. I mean, has any of the audience here heard of Max Plysted, for example? You've certainly heard of Robert E. Howard, but yeah, I can imagine, and probably that too. That would explain why. I mean, your postman rings twice just to give you a heads up, so hopefully you'll put something on. And Dud's cap? No, that's a fez, I think. But yeah, it does kind of taper to the top, doesn't it? God, Carrie, you're making me think less and less of this drawing with every passing moment. Because fezzes don't taper. They're straight. So maybe it does need to be extended up to be a dunce cap. yeah. But yeah, so this was the last of the drawings. There might be a bonus section. I'm gonna make my decision on that one tomorrow morning after the meetings. Let's see. This is one that was going to go in. If there is a bonus section, this is one of the ones that's going to go in. And I like this drawing. Jerry's going to ruin it for me probably by pointing out all the flaws in it. But yeah, some weird witch summoning something naked on the dock, and here's a guy with a gun coming up behind her. No idea what the actual real story was, but what the hell is going on here? I need to go back and look at the original here, because I think we had a fold in the page, and that needs to be fixed. Okay, I'm glad that I did this. Because I'm seeing this needs a little bit cleanup still. And we got a naked lady sniffing at a flower. And girl with a pearl necklace. She wants a pearl necklace. And that song means something very different than I used to think it meant for a very long time. I think because he probably came off a boat, I would guess. I don't know. But yeah, a couple of more things need to be done with this before it's ready for prime time. Oh boy. Actually, now that my favorite one of these Illos, I'm realizing it needs a little bit more work. Maybe we won't do a bonus section in this particular product. It's already got like 50 some illustrations in it, so already plenty generous. What else? Oh yes, and this one we yanked from another product because of boobies, and this felt like a place to put it. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking we're just going to do the 3 sections. That's going to be it. And yes, I do love you guys. That's why I'm subjecting you guys to this, because you give me funny feedback. You make me reevaluate as what I thought we had put to bed, and I'm realizing no, not quite. Although you guys might be the only ones that see this stream, because once the YouTube robots get their hands on it, it might well be completely knocked offline. But on that note, it's almost 2:30. I need to be up early in the morning, so I think we will call it here. Thank you guys for hanging on with me. Carrie, thank you for coming in. Any one of you are up for a World War II comedy tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 my time, it will be on the channel in the screening room. If you're bored or whatever, stop by, comment on the film, whatever. And yeah, do please hit hit the like button if you want to. Hit the little bell if you want notification when something is happening on the channel. I think you guys are subscribed. Yeah, well, yeah, Carrie, that Thursday, always have to wrap it up a little early. Maybe if I ever end up with open Friday night, we can just go late. Oh, it's always a great chat and a dubious stream, Surrender Monkey. That is basically the name of the game around here. So, alrighty. Thanks again, guys. I will see you next time. And hopefully you guys will have a good day. And Cap, if you're still lurking in the background, hope you have a good one too.